Hello, good afternoon. I've got the highlights of round 9 of the 2026 Betfred Wheelchair Super League season. We're back in Bradford today at the Sedbergh Leisure Centre for a resumption of one of the best games that has happened so far this season. A couple of weeks ago on this channel, you may remember, we had the fantastic game between the Halifax Panthers and the Leeds Rhinos. This time around, it's the reverse fixture here in Sedbergh. Can the Rhinos get back to winning ways, or will the Halifax Panthers stay unbeaten so far this season?
For the Panthers this week, they remain unchanged from their victory 2 weeks ago against Hull FC. Current wheelchair Golden Boot holder Rob Hawkins will be looking to make a difference today, as he did when the teams last played each other a few weeks ago. The Rhinos meanwhile make 4 changes to their squad following their defeat last time out against the Sedbergh Giants. Nathan Collins, Josh Butler, Nathan Morhall and Tristan Norfolk all return to the squad for this key game. But coach James Simpson-Hill had decided not to play England captain Tom Halliwell this week, despite playing over 20 minutes last week as he continued his recovery from shoulder surgery. Big hit there on Wayne Boardman. If anything, the game is like anything a couple of weeks ago, we are going to be in for an absolute treat here. Boardman now with the ball just before the halfway line. Panthers will be looking to get their first try quite early on. Here's Brown's going to try for the kick and chase. Hawkins has found the gap, he's going to go it, he gets it, and it looks like he's going to race away for the opening try. Beautiful work there by Jack Brown, and Halifax taking an early lead. Brown now. You can find he finds the gap, breaks through the defence there, poor defending there by the Rhinos, doubles the lead for the Panthers. Beautiful work. Push for a third try. If they get third try here, you wonder what is going through the defensive mind of the Leeds Rhinos here. They have not played well this first half. Brown now. Gives it to Holmes. Holmes is going to give it to Phil O'Neill. That's another try. 3 tries in the opening few minutes here, and Leeds don't know what hit them. Panthers now, they're just about 4 metres out. Holmes got to try, so he can find a gap. Going to give it to Brown. Going to look for the kick and chase here. But O'Neill's going to give the kick and chase, and Hawkins is going to race away. That's not going to get into touch. Second try of the game for Rob Hawkins. Beautiful work. Just going to come in just before, just double check with the referee. Position of the try line here. It's been 15 minutes since into the game and just been nothing by the Leeds Rhinos at all. Holmes now is going to make more misery. Is he going to create more misery? Just the tackle's not going in. He's taking it now. Can he find more misery? He's going to give it to Brown. He's going to find the gap, squeezes it in. Beautiful work there by Jack Brown. 26-point lead for the Leeds Rhinos. Brilliant work. Panthers now, they're looking to extend their lead. I'll just say, if they get another try here, I think that'll be probably too much already for the Rhinos to chase down. Bournemouth now gives it O'Neill. O'Neill tackled there. But Brown now, he's got gap, and he's going to try and go for the kick and chase with Hawkins. Beautifully on the plate. That's a third try for Rob Hawkins, and that is a 32-point lead for the Panthers. Unbelievable. I don't know, not evading the tackle. He's going to race away. Can he get into the corner? But Collins is there. He's going. No, the hands were up in the air. There's going to be a tackle called. The hands were up in the air. He thinks he scored a try note, but both hands were in the air, and that is called as a tackle nowadays by the referee. So Brown will get the tackle back on tackle 2. He didn't need to put his hands on there. He could have just kept his hands down, but no, the tackle was taken. He had both hands in the air, so it's going to be tackle. He's going to take a few minutes just to get himself set up now. He's just double checking the position of the player. Right, Brown now, about 4 metres out. He's going to give it to Bournemouth. They're going to pace it down the wing, but Hawkins gives it off to O'Neill. Beautiful try in the corner. Well worked there again by the Panthers. Well, this is interesting to see now. This is their first attack now for over 20 minutes. See what the Rhinos could do. He's going to give it to Norfolk. He's going to go straight for the corner. He's going to give it to Collins. No, he's gone backwards to Butler. He's going to have to take. They've got to reset themselves there. No, but it was knocked on, so it's going to be 6 again. So that's going to be a tackle 0 there. He's going to give it to Collins. Three players around him, just not getting absolutely anywhere at all. Tristan Norfolk's going to try and go for it. Tackled by Brown there. But he's got Collins, no, he's going to give it to Butler. He's got to find the gap, beautiful work. And after 26 minutes, Leeds are on the board. Norfolk is going to give it to Collins. No, he's just going to, delay to Collins. He's going to give it to Boyd Ward. Gives it to Hills. He's going to take the tackle now. Are they think he can chase themselves? They are. And they're going to try and drive it forward. No, but Hawkins has had to take the ball. Good covering there by the Panthers. He's going to give it to Brown. Going to give it to Holmes, but he's dropped it. That's going to be a knock on there. Can they capitalise on it? Yes, they can. He's going to give it to Norfolk. Going to get in the corner. And he is in the corner there. Some great work there by the Leeds Rhinos. Get another try here. I think we've got to say we've got a game on, I think. Butler now just tackled just before the try line. He's going to give it to Collins. Again, some great strong defence there by the Panthers. Going to give it back to Butler. Looking for a gap. Can't find anything at all. So they'll just have to reset themselves up here. So on tackle 3 at the minute. Going to give it to Collins. Collins going to go straight for the try. Beautiful work. And they're back in this game. I think we're back in the game now. There's a bit of a shell shock there now for the Panthers. They can extend their lead now. If they could get another 2 more tries, I was saying, before half time, we'd probably kill the game off. But there's just no tackle coming in for him. Hawkins is going to try and race it. He gets it before the try line. It's beautiful work. Tristan Norfolk just switched off there, and that gave Hawkins a chance to score a try. Beautiful work. Last play before half time here. Now, another kick and chase is going to go there. It looks like Hawkins is going to get hold of it. This is going to be his 5th try of the game. Beautiful work there by the Panthers. And you've got to say, at half time, got one hand in this game already. Rhinos now having the ball. If they get the ball, they're about 8 metres out. If they could get an early try here and start scoring points. So they did do in the end part of the first half. I think we're going to have a game on here. Norfolk now. Got Collins going to go with him. He's got Butler to go with him. He's going to pass on to Butler. He's got Hales. Hales is in there for a try. And you've got to say, that's exactly what the Leeds Rhinos wanted. Now, can they do a carbon copy of what they've just done here? Norfolk now is going to give it to Collins. Collins and Butler. Butler off to Hills. And you can just, oh, it looks like he's got it down there, but the referee has called it in touch. Let's take a quick look at the replay. Ball comes to Butler. Butler passes off to Hills. And you just see it, just as he puts it down, he just twists his body into touching the corner. The Rhinos almost close the gap now. Let's see if they can try and do it this time around. So about 8 metres out. Here's Norfolk. Norfolk just overhand passing there. He's going to try not to take the tag. So poor defending there by the Panthers. It seems like they switched off the second half. Collins is now going to give it back to Norfolk. Norfolk's there. It's available. He's going to try and find a gap, but he gets it down. Beautiful work there, and it seems like we've got a game back on here. Right, Rhinos there, they've got in possession. See if they can try and drive the ball down further. Butler's going to give it to Hills. Hill takes the tag. No, the referee's going to whistle for a penalty here. Looks like, if you just take a quick look at the replay here, the tag was taken by Brown. And it seems like he tried to take the tag, but it just slipped out of his hand and he touched the ball down, and that's a penalty. No tag was applied there. You have to have 2 tags on your shoulder before you touch the ball down. Looks like the referee saw that there wasn't there. Penalty taken by Rob Hawkins, and they extend their lead. So one more try from there, from the Panthers there, and that will probably close out the game. Be too late for the Rhinos to try and get in now. Finn O'Neill's going to try and find the gap. He's going to race away here. Cam's Hills is not going to catch him. Collins is trying his best. It looks like, no, he's not going to get it down. He's going to get it down. Beautiful work by Finn O'Neill there for the try for the Panthers. Time seems to be fast running out for the Rhinos now. They've got, see if they can try and squeeze a try here now. Tristan Norfolk finds the gap, gets it. The Rhinos now, but it looks like it's going to be too late. Halifax here driving the ball forward now. Hawkins not going to take the tag. He's evaded the tag beautifully by Collins. Now he's going to give it to Finn O'Neill. He takes the tag now. He's going to give it to Hawkins. Hawkins is going to try and go for it. No, again, takes the tag just before the try line. Hits the front of the post. Brown's going to get their beautiful work there. Jack Brown, that's going to be a try for the Panthers. Halifax now, can they extend their lead? had a really, really good game so far. Hawkins has had a fantastic game so far. He's going to try and squeeze the gap, but it takes the tag there. Beautiful tag. Scoring from 6 tries a game. The Wheelchair Golden Boys in fine form here. He's going to give it to O'Neill. O'Neill's going to give it to Brown. He's going to take the tag. He's going to give it to O'Neill again. Now gives it back to Brown. Beautiful work there, and that's going to get it down. Lovely try then, work there by the Panthers. Rhinos now try and look for a last-minute consolation try. Can they squeeze in the gap there? No. Collins is going to get it down. No. Tackle was made. Referee was going to call tackle. Just a metre or so out from the try line. Norfolk is going to get the ball. Now he gets it over. No, tackle was made again. Some great defensive work there by the Halifax Panthers. He's just going to take nothing. Don't think Tristan can believe it, you know how well the tackle was made there by Brown. And he seems to get over this line. He's going to give it to Collins. Collins is going to give it to Butler. Butler squeezes it in, and the try is given.
So Rob, fantastic 62-42 victory today. You must be delighted with that performance from yourself.
Yeah, we had a good performance today, especially that first half. I think it was the first 25-30 minutes where we'd not let Leeds score a point past us. So that's good, but we just need to try and fix out the errors that we've done in our own half, really. So it's just same message as every week, really.
Didn't go all your way most of the second half, though. They did capitalise on your mistakes, so it was getting close.
Story of our life, I believe. I've been saying, preaching the same thing for the last few seasons. If we can just squat out our unforced errors, which is difficult for a full 80 minutes, but yeah,
especially this intensity.
Yes, yeah, and Leeds are a strong team. Tristan and Josh boshing it. Scraps, because season plays it so well. They're such a strong team. So you blink and they've scored.
We just weren't smart enough that first half. The players recognised that when we tried at half time. We just kind of turned the ball over in places we shouldn't have done, kind of giving them a bit too much space in defence. We just didn't dial in that first 20, and I think the players recognised that, and then they started dialing in as we went and made smart decisions, executed things a bit more. But we grew into the game, but we just gave ourselves too much to do.
2 for 2 in the West Yorkshire Derby, 9 for 9 for the season. Can't get any better than that, can it?
No, it's a good start. We just Challenge Cup final next weekend. We're just hoping to continue that and then continue the unbeaten streak for the rest of the season.
It's going to be a difficult game next week, though. Different game, different 80 minutes. You're looking forward to the challenge ahead?
Yeah, of course. I think just having that atmosphere like we did today, it's going to be amazing. And we know Leeds are going to come firing back. So we're going to look forward to that, and we'll definitely look to get back to the drawing board to make sure that we cut out those errors.
Obviously 2 defeats in a row, that's something you're going to try and bounce back on next week.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time that's happened, 2 defeats in a row. But Edinburgh deserved that win last week. You know, I'll be there. I mean, we had 6 players out, but they know that, we know that, and but I'll be the first to say, like, there's no asterisks on that board to say we had 6 players out. Do you know the scorelines, what it's scoreline, and they fully deserve to win.
So obviously you've got the Challenge Cup next week. You're looking forward to that?
Amazing, yeah. More of this. That must have been entertaining for everybody to watch, because I loved playing in that high intensity. I managed to get all the bench on as well, so the whole team got to run out. It's going to be an exciting game next week.
It's going to be different 80 minutes, though.
Yeah, well, it's going to be hopefully the first 26 minutes of this one.
Big question is, will we see Tom Halliwell next week?
I don't know, to be honest. He's at the moment he's been signed off, but we've got to see. I'd love to play him. I would, even if he's on the interchange and gets 5 minutes. But I'm not sure, mate.
You think it's too early?
We've got, like I said, mate, we've got so many selections for places now. It genuinely might not make the cut. So yeah, we'll see in the week, mate. We'll see after training.
So it's another big win for the Halifax Panthers in the second West Yorkshire Derby of the Wheelchair Super League season. Now let's have a look at what else has happened this weekend. In round 9 of the Wheelchair Super League, the London Roosters and the Edinburgh Giants played back-to-back games over the weekend, and it was the Roosters who came up on top in both games. Meanwhile, there were victories for the Wigan Warriors that defeated the Sheffield Eagles by 86 points to 30, and for Hull FC, who beat the Bradford Bulls in a close game by a score of 54 points to 43. Let's take a look at what that means to the league table. So the reigning champions, the Halifax Panthers, remained at the top of the table with a 100% record of 9 wins from 9 games. The double victory for the London Roosters this week means that they increase their gap to 4 points over the Leeds Rhinos in the all-important second place spots. Wigan's win against the Sheffield Eagles sees them maintain 4th place in the league, and could move into 3rd place if they win against Hull FC next week. Hull FC themselves move up to 5th place from their victory against the Bradford Bulls. That's all the action from Bradford this week. Next week we are back in Wigan as we report on the first piece of silverware of the season, the Betfred Wheelchair Challenge Cup final. We'll see you then.